embraced you? Are they ready to receive you in the region?
Yes, the community is so much in it. They have actually participated in it. And I believe they are going to embrace it forever, not just for the marathon, but forever for the community, for the good of the community. Yeah.
And maybe why are you choosing climate change this time round?
The last time we went to Kisoro, okay, growing up from Kawale, so I've always been going to Kisoro, and the sun used to come out at around 11. But the last time I went, by 8, the sun was out and it was so hot, which I believe is because of something to do with climate change. That's why we are running this time for climate change.
That's amazing. And you talked about talent identification, Mr. Ken. Take us through how you're planning on to doing that. Have you set in people that are going to be identifying probably runners coming in from the area? How are you planning to do that?
Awesome. So, like I said, we already have these camps that are already set up in Kisoro. So what they do is that they identify different runners, especially young guys, okay? They identify them, they empower them, they equip them with, running equipment that enables them to be able to practice on a day-to-day basis. And then marathons like this become like platforms for them to come and express themselves and show their talents. So at the end of the day, for every single other marathon that happens in the country, we are able to pick out like 2 or 3, and then we support them to be able to move and attend some of these marathons. So the talent identification is just a continuous process for us, because these camps that are already in Kisoro enable us to not just go and then start looking in the month that we appear for the marathon, but the people are already there. These young runners are already there. So when we go, it's just identifying and knowing that this year, which specific people are we going to be able to empower or support to be able to attend some of these other marathons that are happening in Uganda. And then now, this year, one thing that we have in plans also is to be able to support these runners to also attend runs and marathons outside Uganda. So we have very many marathons that happen in East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, and all those things. So we want to be able to support them, especially financially, for them to be able to go and take part in those marathons.
And I'm wondering what partnerships have been key in preparation of this event particularly, and probably what support do you need?
Oh, wow. I think, thank you so much, Zakia. That's a very interesting question. I think I'll start with what support we need right now. Buy kits. Okay. Yeah, that's the number one support we need. I'd like to, if you don't mind, I'd like to just show our kit and what it comes with.
Yeah,
I came with it so that it's very easy. But this is the kit that we're running with for this year. I'll just open and show.
Okay.
Just one sec. So this is the kit that we'll be putting on this year. Every year we change kits so that it's a new experience. Okay. And so that someone doesn't come and say, that someone doesn't come with the kit they used the previous year. So every year we launch a new kit. So this is the kit for this year. Okay. If you, it may not be very clear, but if you visit our social media platforms, you'll be able to see better images. This is the t-shirt that you put on. This is one of the medals that will be won, that will be awarded. Everyone will get a medal. Everyone that participates will get a medal. This is the bag that will help you to be able to carry whatever it is that you have as you run. Now, all these, this entire package goes for 70,000 shillings. Okay, so the medal, the t-shirt, and then the bag as well. It goes for 70,000 shillings. But this 70,000 shillings is, I want to start from it because it's one of the things that will enable us to do some of the things that we intend to do as Virunga Gorilla Marathon. So the number one support that we need right now is buy kits. You can buy kits or on Momo Pay. When you go to the MTN Momo app, you'll be able to see Virunga Gorilla Marathon. You can pay for your kit. We'll get your details inside. Then also on FlexiPay, there's a code that you're able to use to pay. Still, when you go to the FlexiPay menu, you'll see Virunga Gorilla Marathon. All this information is on our social media platforms. Then the other thing is that also on our website, www.virungagorilamarathon.com, you're also able to register and also buy kits. That's the support that we need. Now, the partnerships that we've gotten on board and that are enabling us to be able to do some of this work. We have, I'll mention just a few, some of the partners that we have on board. We We have UBC, of course, where we are right now, coming on board in this year's edition as a media partner. We have Tascalite coming on board as an experiential partner for the Neon Rave that I've already talked about, the after party. Then we have Crown Beverages coming on board as a hydration partner. We have, which other partner, Rachel? We have, which other partnership? We have Stanbic Bank, yeah, a very, very important partner that is on board, and for them, they came on board specifically because of our, theme this year, climate change. They are very, very big on climate change. They are big on tree planting. So they are really excited about this year's edition and the theme that we've come to put together. We also have Uganda Tourism Board, also as one of the partners. UTB has supported us in so many interesting ways. So we're very, very appreciative. Yeah. Yeah, we also have UWA.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Rachel. You wrote them somewhere. We also have UWA. Yes, yeah. We also have UWA. UWA has also given us support. Of course, when it comes to tourism, you know, UTB and UWA are always really fast to come and support us. Even during our launch, if you attended our launch, you saw how much support they gave us. We have Ichumbi Hotel as an accommodation partner. We have quite a number of partners. I may not really be able to list down and mention everyone, but yeah, that's the partnership.
Yeah, thank you to these partners, and it's good that you come in, because events like this cannot, you know, do without people like that to come in and support. Yeah. So when we come back to Rachel, there's a viewer out there that is interested in coming in for the Virunga Gorilla Marathon. Are there any transportation means that have been put in place, or how can they get to Kisoro?
Kisoro is quite a distance.
Okay.
As a person who comes from Kawale, I know the distance that goes to Kisoro. It takes about 9 to 10 hours from Kampala. So Lambra Safaris is in charge. It has coasters. It also has 14-seater drones. But also there are people who do not like road transport. They can fly to Kisoro. I think a flight is around 860, a return ticket. Yeah. So they can find out more on our social medias, on Virunga Gorilla Marathon pages, in case they are interested in contacting those people. Whenever
the organizer things like this, events like this, usually people tend to find challenges like accommodation. I don't know what message you have for them to feel safe, that we are not going to get into a place and probably the numbers are way too big and the accommodation is limited. What is it that you've prepared for them to understand that the moment we choose to leave Kampala, or if we are leaving Mbarara for Kisoro, this is what we are going to find? Accommodation is in plenty, there's food, the region itself is ready for us, including the team.
Wow. So, yes, go ahead.
Yes, please.
So, about the shelter, Lambra also is still in charge. However, there are places that have been organized where people can use tents, camping sites. Then also the hotels are there. And then we learned from what we had the previous marathon. So this marathon, we are more prepared for the people who are to sleep. Everything will be okay. We can assure you.
Okay, that means you're coming in bigger this time round.
Bigger and better.
Yes, and what would be your potential? Like for your potential participants or tourists and tourism stakeholders? What would be the message coming into your potential tourists, stakeholders, or participants that want to come and be a part of it?
Okay. I think the main message that I can send out to whoever is considering, who has already purchased a kit and is already planning to come to Kisoro on 31st of May, is that it's one of the best decisions you make this year, to be honest with you. The Virunga Gorilla Marathon is not just a marathon. It's a movement. It's an experiential marathon. We don't just bring in people to come and run. We bring in people to come and experience Kisoro. We have, on top of the marathon, we've also put together a hike for hikers who will also get medals. We'll put together a package for bikers. So we'll have a separate activity that has bikers. Also, we will also award those the winners with medals and a few other things. So it's not just a marathon. That's why I don't like to call it just a marathon. It's a marathon, but on top of it, we have so many other things that we've planned that we put together for the people that are coming. So the honest truth is that you come and trust us this year. When you come this year, we can't wait to see you next year because we know you'll come back. Yeah.
There's something you're leaving out behind. Whenever I talk about a region like that, most people know it for being very cold, and they do not know what to expect for anyone that is going to visit it for their very first time.
I think one of the reasons why we wore jumpers today was to give our dear viewers a picture for what's going to happen in Kisoro.
Okay.
So sorry, for what's in Kisoro. Kisoro is a very, very cold town. The Kigezi region, to be specific, is very, very cold. So we encourage everyone that's planning to come to Kisoro on 31st of May to carry a sweater, if a jumper or two. It's really, really cold. Our 6 a.m. looks like 5 a.m. In Kampala. So we encourage people to carry sweaters and also plan as early as possible when it comes to accommodation. We are ready, like Rachel has said, we've really tried to identify different locations where people are able to sleep, but we encourage people to actually try and plan ahead of time. Reach out to Rambura Safaris or reach out to Virunga Gorilla Marathon, anyone that is able to support. Plan early, pay for your accommodation, check out the accommodation options, pick one. Every single town in Uganda, okay, there's just a few that have enough accommodation options, but most of the towns in Uganda here, you'll find that you cannot just walk in today and then get accommodation. You get, and the Virunga Gorilla Marathon is an event that is going to put together maybe over even 1,000 people being in the same town at the same time. So the idea is that the earlier you're able to book accommodation for yourself, the better for you. Yeah.
Okay, let me get your parting shots, Rachel.
I know it.
Okay. Whoever hasn't bought a kit yet should buy, not just for the marathon, but for the sustainability of a good environment in Kisoro, and not just Kisoro, but Kigezi region and the whole of Uganda at large. We are ready for you guys. We are ready. We are waiting for you to have a great experience with Virunga Gorilla Marathon. Thank you.
Yes, let's have your parting shots, Rashid.
Thank you so much, Zakia. First of all, thank you so much for having us. And we honestly appreciate you, BC, for all the effort. My parting shots, I can say, we can't wait to have you in Kisoro. We are doing all these things for you, all the preparations that we've been able to put in place are for you. Therefore, we cannot wait to have you in Kisoro on 31st of May. We encourage people to travel and be in Kisoro a little bit earlier than 31st, so that they're able to do these other things and also be able to tour and experience Kisoro. We can't wait to have you. Buy your kit, visit our website or social media platforms, be able to buy your kit, secure your spot, reach out to Rambura Safaris, book your accommodation and transport, and we'll be together on 31st of May. Yeah.
Yes, secure your spot and plan prior the event on the 31st of May. Come and experience Kisoro. You've had it all. I think they've done their job to entice you to really come and be a part of this. It's been Good Morning Uganda Tourism Express. We are still with you, and please stick around.
Live from UPC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, There exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Mascari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archive stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, every story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Pick of the day on UBC.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources such as inspirational profiles.
Having a disability is not inability.
Every Friday 9 p.m. it's one-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my servant.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for?
Was brought to you by
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo, baby.